Hi, this is Monday, September 7, Labor Day 2020. Look at the sky. There, those are not clouds. It's a smoke of some kind. Maybe there's some clouds, but um, they block the whole sky, so. And this is what happened. We got ashes on all the cars. Well, let's look at the car. On Saturday and Sunday, it reaches 114, 115 outside, so we have to water 3 times those 2 days just to make sure that plants have adequate water. And some of them are kept in the shade over there. And the lavender doesn't look good. Some of the plants are okay. These are not summer plants, so not doing well. But all the succulents seems to be fine. And one plant is incredible under the heat. Look at this. I think that's a lemon verbena. Not sure, but it doesn't even wilt. And tomato looks okay. Not too bad. This tomato is diseased. I'll just let it live through. See what happens. It's like the tomato looks okay. Shiso's okay. Couple basil or sizzle. Peppers are even covering their leaves. Moringa is growing like gangbusters, doesn't care. And Hawaii flower, as long as you have water. The tree's okay, but the passion fruit doesn't look that hot. Well, doesn't look that good. It's hot. It's probably 92 right now, 93. Much better than yesterday. And this pan over here. Look at these guys. These guys are from the supermarket. We ate the leaves. Put the stem in water until it roots, and then put it in soil. It's growing like crazy. They like the heat. Palm tree, yeah. This potato continue to struggle in this kind of soil. Not gonna have this mix again because it's not growing well. And these 2 potato is holding in there. Looks pretty good, but the taro doesn't look that hot. And the taro doesn't like heat that much, I guess. Here's one taro under the shades, okay. How's the ginger? Yeah, ginger is fine. And this potato is done. Time to harvest soon. All the ashes on the leaves. bristles. It's another squash, still growing, might grow. And this wood, we want to keep it alive, so we put a shade cloth on it. That shade cloth goes over. Unfortunately, I think it still got too hot, and the top, these are like crunchy, break off my hand, basically burnt the top, but the new growths still look okay, and it's turning into more and more like lychee, but maybe longer. Hummingbird feeders, it's moldy. Got to get new ones. So there's some more burn here. Try to water a lot. We give it a lot of water. There's still burn some of the area. I think maybe the shade cloth, some part of it touches the plant, and it was hot. And the shade cloth, I can imagine, was very hot. So it touches the plant and it burned the plant. The rest is okay. Should be alright. And this one, we don't care that much because we have a lot of it. But it's hanging in there. Still have moistures in the leaf. And it's a smaller one. The one under the orange tree looks really good. Anything under the shade of the big trees looks very good. And this is kumquat, I believe. It looks okay. Raspberry. Whoosh. Oh my lord. Okay, these are the potted plants. We put lots of water in. Make sure the comfrey back there is okay. And the pokeweeds, not even a dent. Pokeweeds are natural. They are very moist. When you touch the leaves, they are like super moist. And back there, right next to it, is the plum. And look at that. Oh man. Got some damage. Hopefully we put more water in. Make sure it's okay. Pokeweed and the castor plant doesn't feel anything. And apricot. Apricot looks okay too. I think it's very big, so the roots should be pretty deep. And right underneath it is the persimmon. There's some disease, but yeah, the part that sticks out got burned. So I'm not sure if we want to put this in the ground yet. We don't know where to put it. If it burns like that, it'll have to be much bigger to fend for itself. The peach, of course, the peach got hurt too, but overall it's looked pretty good. See, some of the tip got burned, but they always come back. And every time the tip got burned, there's something on the side that comes out like this one. Once this burns off, this will come out with new shoots right here. See? So peach is okay. The fig, very good. This hybrid model is a little bit better than the natural self-seeded the hybrid one that looks much healthier. Of course, it's a lot larger in terms of trunk size, but all the ashes. Okay, see the loquat underneath the tree is doing really well. It got some burn when it's exposed. And this is yellow skin fruit. No fruit this year yet, but at least it's holding up pretty well. We tried to give it a lot of water too. And I've been cutting the jungle in there so let some air through. And lemon, Eureka lemon, we got one. Looks like it didn't burn. It does have a leaf miner issue, but at least it didn't burn on that heat. And the succulent doesn't look well. Maybe we'll put water, but maybe it's too much water. I'm not sure. And ever since it got transplanted into here, it doesn't like the soil or something. I'll put it back on the ground. And these are another potato bed. And put some of those. What is that? It's called. I forgot what the drink. The drink is red. I don't remember. And this is goji berry. Looks like it doesn't mind the heat either. Rosemary's doing well. Kales are not doing well. They were blue, now they're green. Not sure what it is. I'm trying to get seeds out of this, but their seeds is so tiny, the bird got them all. So whatever's left, hopefully will grow back next year. And I got the sweet potato vine. Looks like it's under a little bit of stress. Now this bed doesn't have the proper soil. We got only like 2 inches or 3 inches of soil in here. Everything underneath is leaves, wood scraps and stuff like that. Yeah, this year after the growing season, we'll probably get some soil and fill it up, and we're gonna find some other way of growing these dragon fruits. This is not the solution either, because there's too much water for it, and we cannot move it during the rainy season, so it may be too wet, and the soil composition is wrong. And here's another loquat. This one it's okay. So I don't know what it is. It's so strange. And this is the flower, big flower, and it's holding up pretty good. And I heard that you can eat these, even that small. So I've been eating it. It tastes okay, a little bit sour. Just spit out the seed. But not much water. Well, even the big one doesn't have that much water either, but I don't know how long it will take for it to grow really big. It's like tiny. But it's edible. This is sweet lemon. It's holding up okay. The leaf curl to protect itself. And we don't water here that much. Once in a blue moon, we water it. In the corner there is the cherry. No fruit. That was flower, but no fruit. It's too hot for it. Maybe we'll take them down. This is the Buddha hand citrus, and it's flowering. Look at the leaves, they're closing up, so to protect itself from losing a lot of moisture. And over here, we also water a lot. We let the grass around it grow, so to protect the soil. Excuse me, choking a spit. And this is another one that doesn't have the water protection. I'll show you what the other one looks like. So the ants got to it. So, and they even die inside, trying to drink the nectar, which is just sugar water. Sugar cane's okay. It's kind of old. I use it for compost and maybe some soup. And this avocado, man, every single year go through this burn. God. Look at the bug bite. And this is a burn. You can hear the crunch. Ugh. Again, this one has survived for 3 years. And there was a sister plant right next to it, and that one died. This one is hanging on. Maybe this location is just too bare. I'll try more wood chip. See if I can see the burn here. This one tried to grow for many years, so I'm not gonna kill it. Just let it be. Nature will take its course. And this is grapefruit. Yeah, this one's been here since March. Okay, still green, still small. Got another one down here somewhere. Yeah, right there. It's about palm size. Not too bad. And I am going to trim the upper ones. It's too high to do anything. So this passion fruit in the bowl has been like that for 2 years now. 2 or 3 years. Never seems to grow. Just let it hang on the moringa, which this year is weird. We only have a handful of leaves and lots of flowers in pots. Some of the ashes just got in my nose. Papaya, I don't know what's going on here. Well, I topped this papaya. He's growing really slow for some reason. Maybe the fact that I don't put any fertilizer in. And this one is about to mature. And it's tiny. That tiny little thing. Where I see a lot of other people growing huge papayas this year because of all the rain, I guess. And over here, I was experimenting with some seeds grown in pouches, and then when they root, I put it out here, and it looks good. I mean, there's some beans and bitter melon. This is mulberry, and mulberry is like, I'm big. I will not feel the heat. Look at that. Nothing happened. It's like, bring it on, man. That's a carbon compost. This is the food scrap compost. Once in a while I put some of these in there. So there'll be carbon nitrogen ratio. Of course I don't measure, so whatever. And look at this avocado is doing really well. It's got some burn due to the heat and some bug bite, serious bug bites. But look at the buds, man. They're coming back out. Look at that. This one is really strong, and I'll keep feeding it a concoction I made learning it from YouTube, and of course it makes sense, and I'm trying it this year. Every week or so I will give it an inoculation. And look at the loquats under the orange tree. Look at that. It's like, wow, thanks Papa. Orange tree is protecting everything. Okay, anyway, here's the anaerobic compost. Basically all the leaves, leftovers, put it in there underwater. And this one is supposed to be aerobic compost, which you'll have your the beneficial bacteria, what they call it, the not acid obviously. Well, it is grown from milk and rice water. I forgot what the name is, but it's supposed to be white and it's supposed to be aerobic. But I don't put any air bubbles in there. I just lift this up, give it some air, and then close it to keep the fly and mosquitoes away. And they both smell. And these are the water that I put out for one day. Make sure all the chlorine goes away. And then put one big scoop, this one, in there. And I try to feed 1 can of these anaerobic, and then 2 cans of aerobic into various plants because they need it all. And this is my latest experiment. Luckily we got this Birdbath from open house, at the estate sale for $2, I think. Yeah, $2. It's broken, so it's no longer holding water, so that's why we put it here. And I said, hey, since we have running water, why don't we put some plants? So I have these are the lava rocks And these are kangkongs or ong choi. And these are watercress? Watercress? No. Something else. Forgot the name. And there's nothing here. I've been trying to remove all the algae, but they're still growing. There's fish in there. Mosquito fish. And the little brown guys, red guys are still here. During summer they're more active, so let's feed them. Whoa! That's good for 2 days, guys. Okay, let's put some over here. Well, that's it. The whole garden is still looking green, and the big trees during this heat wave, almost no damage. Of course it's so big I can't see the top anyway, but the little ones sustain a little bit of damage. About 2 to 3 times watering. Today I'm gonna do 2 times because it's a lot cooler. It's, I think, only going up to 97 today. Yeah, oh my god. And I don't know what tree this is, so if any of you guys know, please comment. I have no idea. I know I stuck different type of seeds when we came back from Hawaii a couple of years ago, and a couple of them grew and died, and this one survived. So don't know what it is. So well, that's it. That's the September Labor Day update. Looks really good. Hope to oh, one more thing. Let me get over there. And back to here again. And see, this one, this hummingbird feeder does not have any ants on. That's because my son went to the internet and found out you can do this. See? There's some water in it. So the ants come down, it'll come to the pole here and they stop and turn back because there's water. They don't know how to cross water. Dummies. Anyway, this is what I want to show you guys. This is a pallet grow bed, and it's gonna take a lot of soil and green material, brown material. So that's coming up. It's only halfway done. I have to go find some more pallet. That one is not, doesn't fit well, and it's not in great condition. So this one looks okay. So basically, you use the pallet on one side, put the leftover roofing plywood on it. I know, yeah, glue and other material, but these are like out in the sun and rain, whatever, for more than 2 years. So whatever he had probably got leached away, and of course, as it rots, it will give out some more. But that's okay. I'm not growing, really anything on it yet. I'm using it as a collective system to break down all the woody materials that we have on the property and have no more inputs from the outside. Well, of course, some of the stuff like dragon fruits would probably need some fertilizer, so we'll see. Hey, it's a tomato. Yeah, I got bitten. Right there. Yeah, I got bitten. So it's still edible on this side. So I'll leave it for about another day. Just a couple more. Alright, that's it. See you next one.